We're getting close. We're getting so close today. Well, it's more motor building, and this is like almost the last step, maybe the last step of motor building. We're getting really close, but ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the garage. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. If you've been following along, we've been doing a lot of motor building lately, a lot of guessing and hoping things are right. The trend might continue today. Today is cam day. We have our comp cams. These are the XE 268s. You can see right here. So this is left cam, right cam. Left cam is driver's side, I think. I wish they would just put it at drivers or passenger, make it so much easier. Left is driver, right is passenger. They are specific, so we cannot mess that up. We are gonna be installing those today. We're gonna be timing it. We are gonna be degreeing it. As long as we get it degreed, we can put everything together. Timing cover can go back on. Everything, we just don't have parts from the powder coater just quite yet, which is with the holidays to be expected. We've run into some slight problems with tuning though. I was planning on just getting a base tune and then tuning it at the shop, dyno tuning it. Unfortunately, we can't dyno tune it at the shop. So we're doing a full remote tuning session, which is, I've never even heard of this. The only problem with this is I need an air fuel gauge that will connect to my tuner, which is 250 bucks. And I have to pay for the tuning service. But if all goes to plan, next weekend we are tuning the car and then we can drive it. We're getting there. In the meantime, I gotta figure out how cams actually go on this thing. One of those new learning experiences, but we are going to figure it out. Then we'll degree the cams. Hopefully that's a whole another ballgame. We got some good news. We also got some little bit less than good news. The good news is cams are installed. I already got it covered, but as you can see, new cams are on. It is on. It is timed right now. The bad news comes with degreeing. So I got a degree wheel, a whole degree kit from the summer. You see right here with tuner and all that. The only thing I'm missing is the dial indicator extension. So to check all the intake and exhaust center lines, we need an extension for this. It goes out to about here. I just have that one. Hopped on Amazon, 1-day delivery, or so they say. So we're gonna see if we can actually get that in tomorrow. If so, then we are going to degree it tomorrow. If not, we're gonna degree it maybe Monday or Tuesday. That's where we gotta leave you. So everything else is installed, cams are ready to go. The span, everything's good, timing's ready, just the degreeing. There's a few more complications too with the tuning, but we're gonna talk about that kinda. It's a long story, but we are gonna catch you tomorrow, hopefully, with this package that arrives. We'll see. Keep your fingers crossed for me. Welcome to tomorrow, which is now today. Anyway, the kit is not in yet. The extension, we don't have it quite yet. It should be here today by like 4 o'clock. That's a little too late. So degreeing is probably gonna happen tomorrow afternoon. In the meantime though, we are working with the wiring harness because it was just a little ratty. So I've been hard at work taping all this up, making it look so much better than it was. You can see this is kind of what we were dealing with. And then all up here is all taped up. This is taking like hours to undo the old stuff and put new stuff, but it's gonna be worth it. Then we just have to tape up all the MSD wiring for the two-step, make that look all pretty. And then we're gonna move on to the engine bay because we have a few little things we wanna do in there. We are trying not to cut any corners with this build. We wanna make it look as nice as possible, and the engine bay is part of that. So right now, I mean, it's not bad, but you can see we have some scratches and stuff in the engine bay, which is gonna kind of make it look a little bit less than desirable. So we have some spray paint. We're gonna sand that down. We're gonna paint over the scratches, just make it look a little bit more presentable. So we have the nice, shiny new motor in there. It's gonna look like it belongs. So we're gonna do that as well, along with the harness. Then we can finally degree that bad boy. And tuning, the 23rd of this month, we have an appointment for remote tuning. I didn't know that was a thing, but it is. A quick little rundown on the wiring. I have to cut all this old gunky factory stuff off. It's just, I mean, there's pieces that don't even have it. So this just needs some work. So we're cutting all of this off. You can see I've already done all that. Cutting it off. I'm using just electrical tape. I wanted to use wire loom. I couldn't find any. So electrical tape it is. We're just going over the whole harness down into here. We got to do this whole arm, and then we have to do the transmission harness. No, that goes down to the starter, main power wire thing. Long story short, it's a lot of wiring. It's a lot of wiring. So it's really boring. Trust me. Since we're unwrapping the old harness, we get the opportunity, the very lucky opportunity, to run into some interesting fixes including this one. So here on the last, this is the, shoot, this goes to the coil, I guess, which, yeah, it goes to the coil. I don't really know what's going on here. What this little blue wire's for, yeah, it beats me. I don't know. There's a lot of soldering, so I think we're gonna clean that up, because that's not very good. Yeah, we're gonna do that a little bit better. One side wasn't enough, so we got both sides that are broken in there, and a very interesting repair job. So we're gonna go ahead and fix both of those and hope that there is no other breaks along the harness. Other than that, the harness looks visually fine. If I hadn't unwrapped it, I would have had no idea that that was actually a thing. So we're gonna crimp those back together and make it look a little bit better. Just like that. She is all fixed and better. Looks like it never even happened, kind of. But now we're on to the last little part of the harness, and then the power wire harness, and then we're gonna go to the engine bay, start painting that stuff. Oh, I forgot to show you. Amazon did indeed come in clutch with our dial indicator extension. So this is all we needed. This goes on the end of our dial indicator, so we can get down in the spark plug hole and we can see where the intake center line is. Which means for sure, probably tomorrow, we're gonna be working on this, get this all ready to go, so we can get the motor in the car next weekend. I know we said this weekend, didn't really happen though. Next weekend for sure, motor's going in the car. We are on the final countdown. Finally, it's been a long time coming. I cannot wait to drive this car again. I am so excited. That was the exciting part of the video. Now we gotta do more of this. But stick around. We are really close to done with this harness. It's a pain in the butt. We're blowing through electrical tape, but we're getting there. So here's the side that's all done. You can see the MSD harness is all wrapped up. Here's the side that isn't. So it's all just kind of sloppy. Now let me know what you think. Was it worth going ahead and doing all this? Or was this just fine? I'm gonna go ahead and knock the rest of it out real quick, and then I'll show you the finished project, and then we're gonna go to the engine bay of the Mustang. We're gonna start doing some painting, which is probably gonna be just a little bit more fun, and we're probably gonna have to get more electrical tape. So this is the pile of all the old gunk that I've pulled off. It's pain. 3 rolls of electrical tape down, and we're still not done, but we're on the final stretch, and that's where we ran out. So we're gonna get more electrical tape and continue this tomorrow. Yeah, it's turning into one of those like 3-day videos, so bear with me. But I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow when hopefully we degree the cams, hopefully we finish the harness, do the other harness, paint the stuff. We're just getting delayed just a little bit. It's not really tomorrow, it's the next day. It's late the next day. We got I said we were gonna get delayed. I didn't know how much we were gonna get delayed. Cams are in, cams are degreed. Motor is ready to be assembled. We ran into some slight problems yesterday with trying to degree the cams with the piston stop. The piston stop that came with the kit, I'll kind of give you all my best demonstration. This piece right here, there's a little piece that screws down the middle of it. That's supposed to thread into the spark plug hole, but it didn't. We got creative though. We took an old spark plug, hollowed it out, tapped it, and made our own little piston stop that actually threads in the hole so we can find top dead center and all that stuff. So if you do have a Ford 4.6 and run into that problem, get a spark plug. It's gonna take some time. You're gonna have to really hammer all the ceramic out. Use a punch, drill, whatever you gotta do. Get the ceramic out, tap it out, make your own. Makes your life so much easier. So we got that done yesterday. We just finished degreeing the cams, and it took us a long time. Let me show you. Here be the sheet of the attempts. One side, the passenger side, took a while. It took 12 attempts. Since I didn't use the adjustable cam gears, each time we'd have to take off the gear, take it over to the vise, and grind it down a little bit with the nifty like Milwaukee Dremel kind of thing. So it did take quite a long time, but we did get it done. We are all pretty much there. The driver's side, we are at 109.5. The passenger side, we're like 111. The intake center line is 110. So we are very close. We're as close as we were going to get it. So we are very happy with that. Now we can move on to like valve covers, timing cover, all that fun stuff. I did save the best part for you guys though. When you get your tensioner all into place, you have to pull this little pin here, which is the most satisfying thing in the world. Then you run really fast because it's going to blow up. Anyway, we are really close. This is the most stressful part of the whole build, pretty much, and it's done. It's done. We're there. Now we have to get the lash adjusters all done, the lifters, soak them in oil, get those installed. Oil pan's probably gonna happen like, I don't know, tomorrow. Man, we're getting really close in this build. We're on the final countdown. Finally, this weekend, the motor's going in the car. It's going in the car. Thursday, the motor's getting tuned. Possibly sooner than that. First drive is happening in 9 days. At the most, 9 days, first drive is happening. We're finally getting there. Anyway, continuing the trend with the last video, next time we are going to be painting the engine bay a little bit, getting it cleaned up, looking nice. Hopefully we're going to be picking up all our nice shiny parts from the powder coaters very soon. I'm going to go check in with him on that. That's going to completely transform the look. I did kind of mock up the valve covers on this thing. It looks really good, really good. Make sure y'all stay tuned, hit that subscribe button. We got big, I mean really big stuff coming. The car is going to be running, it's going to be running really soon, which is good because we got other projects to work on. But until then, y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Welcome to the garage if you're here for the first time. This is going to be a really cool thing when it's all said and done. But until then, y'all stay crushing it, keep on killing it, and I'll catch y'all very soon.